Oops. This is my first time trying to record with this camera, and I feel like if I let it go, it's just going to fall over. This is my new camera and my new microphone, and I'm trying to record with it. Oops, pressed a button. The microphone says that it's only recording in the left channel, which is interesting. I watched, didn't watch anything either. I did a video, come on. Might have to put this thing on the actual tripod. I recorded something small with these microphones in the house, and it turned out really well. But this is my first time trying to record something with it actually attached to my camera, and so today will be a test run. I told myself when I bought this camera that I was not going to take it into the car with me, but now I've been seeing how much better of a video it makes, and if I'm going to improve my microphone, then I ought as well improve my camera as well. And so I was like, I need to just stop being afraid and bring the good camera into the car and just make for darn sure that it doesn't fall over. Because that was my big fear, is that the other camera had fallen over a couple of times, and I did not want the expensive camera falling over. But at any rate, this little microphone guy sounded really good on the computer. I don't remember if it recorded in stereo or if it recorded in mono. I'm assuming if it records in mono, that's why it's only registering in the left channel on my camera, but it still seems odd to me. So I will, like I said, this will be our test run, and see how this goes, see how this looks, and if I want to keep doing these commute videos with the new camera and the new microphone, awesome. Otherwise, I might switch it up and do old camera, new microphone. I don't know. But today is our test run to figure out how these morning commutes will look and sound with the new camera. Let's raise this a little bit because you guys can't see my head. Oh lordy. This is not the smartest driving experience because I am literally just stopping in the middle of the street so that I can adjust my camera. But so for a little history, with the camcorder that I was using, that I have been using historically, I messed with all these settings on a weekend one time before going in and driving on the way to work. Well, these microphones came in the day before yesterday, actually. I didn't film anything yesterday because I woke up late and I was like, I'm not going to try and hook up the new camera and do all this stuff when I'm already running behind. And so I just didn't film anything at all at that point in time. But the new mics came in 2 days ago. I tested them. Like I said, they sounded excellent on the computer. And so hopefully the sound translates well in the camera as well. And then I already know that the videos that this camera pumps out are a whole heck of a lot better than the videos that my other camera pumps out. But to the same end, like, these videos take up a whole lot more room on the SD storage, and so I still might continue with a strategy of recording on the old camera with these commute videos. If at some point in time I get to a point where the commute videos are really pulling in a lot of views, then I might commit to this kind of setup. And depending on how I feel after having done this video and edited this video, I'll either stick to it or I won't. The biggest thing that I don't like right now is leaving my good camera in the car unattended, and so that is an uneasy feeling. Not that I've never had my car broken into before, but I just always have that constantly in the back of my mind, like, uh-oh, what if this happens? And then now I've got that to worry about. And so we'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel about the whole experience of it all. But this good camera might just continue to be my weekend camera that I bust out for more official shots, and then I keep using the old camcorder for just the general commuter videos. But like, I bought these new mics so that I could use them, and the majority of the videos that I film are these commuting videos going to and from work. And so it just seems logical that I should at least give it a go. Like, I should at least try one time to film a video with good camera and good mics and see how it turns out. And if I'm like, holy moly, that makes the world a difference, then let's keep doing it. And if I'm like, not so much moly, it doesn't make much a difference at all, then we'll go back to what we were doing. Like I said, I foresee myself going back to a hybrid method, if anything, in that I would do I would use the new mics, but I would use the old camera. That's what I foresee myself working back towards, but like I said, you never know. I might just be like, hey, this is really good. I'm going to use this stuff, and it's going to be great. Because that's another thing, like with this new camera that I have, I don't feel like I use it that much. Like, I was all excited to buy it, and I'm still using the old camcorder significantly more than I am this new camera. And so now it begs the question, like, am I getting my money's worth out of it? Because I'm not using it for anything hardly at all. A majority of the content is being uploaded via the camcorder, and so, and is that like the better way to do it? Like I said, is making the camcorder the workhorse of my camera family, is that a good way to do business? And I don't really know. It's all a creative process and a creative project, and like at the end of the day, I don't even know if people notice. Like, if I hadn't made a big deal about the fact that I was filming this on another camera, would people have made notice of the fact that it was filmed on a better camera? Like, this isn't the first video I've uploaded in this series that's been on this camera before, and so it's like, do people even notice and or care that I have been using a new camera? The microphone, I absolutely feel like it's something people will notice and they'll hear immediately. I hear my old wireless microphones and I just sound incredibly muffled on those, and so like I said, I was really excited with what I was hearing when I tested these on the computer. It sounded really clear and really crisp. And like, these are the microphones that Sam Sulek uses, and I've mentioned that dude before as being a big influence of mine. I've seen a lot of other creators using these mics as well though, and so I'm pretty convinced by them. And it was a cool story. Like I said, I've told this story before, but I don't know where it lands in the upload queue at this point. But I have, like, my work gives rewards points, and I was just stocking up rewards points, as I tend to do. I stock them up until something pops up that I want to buy. And so I was stocking up my rewards points, and I was looking for something to buy, and then And I was like, hey, I want these microphones, and I wonder how much they are. And so the microphones were like $230, and I had stocked up enough rewards points to have $225 worth of rewards points. And I was like, no way, Jose, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And so that's what I did. I cashed out $225. I bought their microphones technically for like $5, and then they came in, and now here we are for the first time playing with them, seeing how they go. But that was just the biggest thing for me, is I wanted it to be a double whammy. I wanted a video where I used my top-notch everything, top-notch camera, top-notch microphone, top-notch, and with the hope being that I can then, like I said, I'll edit this video hopefully tonight, and I'll be able to get somewhere with that. And I've been putting out these I'm trying to get the rest of my audiobooks uploaded on YouTube so I can get that out of the way. They're supposed to be uploading every Wednesday, which gets in the way when I'm like doing my mass uploads, because I get to the point where I need a Wednesday, and the Wednesdays aren't happening because my audiobook isn't caught up. And it takes a little bit longer to edit than the rest of these videos do. Not significantly longer. It's still a pretty easy edit, comparatively speaking, but it takes effort nonetheless. And so I spent a lot of time last night. I feel like I spent a lot of time last night uploading those audiobooks, but I feel like I only got like 3 of them done. And part of that was because I had published 2 of them, and the video feed was actually turned off. So then I had to republish them, and doing rework always like immediately kills the mood for me. And so I shut those bad boys down. I re-uploaded the 3 that I'd missed. I'm at 15 now, and I've got 5 more chapters to go. So with any luck, I can get the other 5 chapters done tonight after I get done editing this, and then from there I need to focus on getting some writing knocked out as well. This weekend is going to be a big weekend for me, in that I need to knock out a lot of writing, and I need to start playing catch up on uploading these videos. Like, recording 2 videos a day is very overwhelming, in that I have not even come close to uploading 2 videos a day. And I've been able to average about like a month, like being a month ahead of schedule, and that's fine. But I feel like all it takes is like a couple of weekends where I do absolutely nothing, and then I'm gonna catch right up to where I need to be. And so I've built myself a solid cushion of a month, and I cannot afford to let myself lose that cushion. So, and I think that I will do well enough to stay on top of it. But like I said, you never know what life has in store for you and what you can or cannot commit to. And so right now, I'm like, oh, that's easy. Realistically speaking, I've probably got well over a month's worth of content. It's just getting it all out there and then continuing to film more. And that's why, like, I have days like yesterday where I didn't even film anything, and I didn't feel that bad about it, because I was like, I'm sure I am well enough ahead of schedule that if I don't film anything today, it's not going to be the end of the world. And so that's where we are, and that's how I am. And so, yeah, I will hopefully upload the rest of Dusty Little Wastelanders. And it's disappointing to say this, but it almost feels like a waste at this point, because those videos are getting like no sort of traction at all. Like, some of these videos that I've been uploading just as part of my just as part of my, what am I trying to say? Part of this, like, uploading my 24/365 series, some of these videos have gotten a decent chunk of views, and that's, like, been the other thing is, like, I've been comparing myself to, like, other creators like Sam Sulek who aren't massively popular. There's this one young gentleman who's, like, super religious, and he does, like, religious fitness videos and stuff like that, and I was comparing myself to him because I feel like we're kind of at the same level popularity-wise, and the biggest difference between his videos and mine is his view counts are at least consistent. He's consistently getting like 500 to 800, where that's kind of the exception for me right now, and so I'm trying to just like be patient and wait it out and hope that eventually I'll start to build some traction, get some traffic under my shoes. I was looking at Sam Sulek, and he has only been on YouTube for like not even a year right now, I don't think. When I was looking at his oldest video, it was 11 months old, and so I don't know when exactly he started, but assuming that he's kept up his upload schedule of uploading every day, I would say that he's getting close to a year. And like, I'm willing to bet that when he started, he wasn't getting any sort of major attention. And so I would like to know, like, I wish I could sit down and talk to the guy, but it's like, I'd like to know at what point in time did he get significant, like, pickup? Like, when did people significantly start stopping in and watching his content? And that's what I would like to, like I said, I'd like to sit down and talk to the guy and ask him that, like, when did people really start watching your stuff? And like, was it just very much so just this overnight thing where it's like, oh hey, boom, people are watching your stuff now? Or like, was it a slow building grind where it was just like, I just was uploading stuff and no one was paying attention to it, and then all of a sudden people paid attention to it? Because like, if you look at his earlier stuff, like right now when he pumps out a video, like within the first hour it's getting hundreds of thousands of views. It's insane. And then from there he is just building from that, and like, his videos I think easily average millions of views per upload, and he's uploading them every day. And so that's what's like, I don't even need all that, I just need a fraction of it really. But it's just interesting to me to try and figure out, like I said, when did it click for him? When I was looking at his historic videos, like, comparatively speaking to his other videos, he doesn't have a whole lot of views on them, but like, comparatively speaking to mine, of course, it blows me out of the water. He's getting like 40,000 on his early content, which is low by his standards, but incredibly high by my own. And so, and that's the big thing, like, with my videos, is like, I had one of them kind of blow up. I got the Work Sucks I Know video blew up and got like 900 views, but it didn't get any extra traffic for me on any of my other content. It didn't seem to garner me a whole lot of followers either. Like, I've gained followers from that video. I've gained followers from having started this experience. So that's all well and good, but I don't know. It's not like, it doesn't feel significant. And like I said, we live in this world of instant gratification, and everybody always is quick to take shots at that. But like, I think that's part of my problem here, is like, I want to just upload a YouTube video and then have it blow up, and then have me be able to ride those follows and those views or whatever. But it's like, life is a slow grind. I can't just magically become a YouTube genie overnight. Hopefully the grind of uploading daily videos does something good for me, and I can get somewhere that I can be like, oh, yep, we're doing good stuff now. I've got my uploads coming, and good stuff are coming along. And so that's really all I can do, is just hope that I will eventually gain some traction, and people will start to watch, and people will start to care. And I did get my first random little comment, and that felt really good. And that's always been my biggest part of like the social media movement, is like you feel like you're a lot closer to the creator in this world than you ever have been in the past. Like growing up, like the people you saw on TV were like these mythical creatures that you could never even like dream of getting really close to. I know the person who is driving this truck, so I slowed down to see if I could spot them, and I do know who it was. Anyway, but yeah, they felt like these mythical creatures that you were just completely untouchable. There is no way you would ever be included in this individual's life. And then in social media, it brings you closer to those mythical creatures, and it does it's a double-edged sword. Like, it brings you closer to them, but it also makes you realize that they're just people. And so like you were holding them in such high regards when they're movie stars that are just outside of your reach. But when the movie stars get closer to your reach, like obviously like the big time stars are not anywhere reachable. Like, I'm not going out and talking to The Rock or anything, but like these other social media stars, who I would compare them to like modern like television stars. Like social media celebrities have about the same celebrity weight as like a person who starred in a TV show would have like back in the day. And so those sorts of people still, to their own end, felt relatively untouchable to a certain degree. And so that's why, again, I am just like, these people seem to be doing pretty well for themselves. But I can, like, through social media, feel like I'm closer to them. And I like to capitalize on that. And I like to, anytime someone takes the time to comment on my material, I want to try and reply and make them feel welcomed and thanked for having said anything. And so that is one of my biggest pride and joys of creation, and hoping that, like, the audience sees that, because I feel like a lot of small creators do not jump on that easy of an opportunity. Like, all you have to do is talk to the people and make them realize that you recognize them and you thank them for taking the time out of their day to talk to you. And so that's a huge thing for me that I like to do, and hopefully people appreciate it. Hopefully this video is a good one, and it was a good test, and hopefully not all of my audio is truly coming out of the left channel like my camera is currently implying. But there is only one way to find out, and that is to take it to the editing floor and see what happens. Until then, you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again when I see you.